Welcome to my channel. We're going to start off today's class standing with your feet parallel. Let's take a deep breath in, reach the arms up, clasp the fingers and then really stretching up, lifting up the pelvic floor muscles, drawing the stomach in and up, creating lots of length through the spine. Release the arms down, bring your chin down towards your chest. Let's roll down vertebra by vertebra, seeing how much we can relax the head and the neck and the muscles of the face. And bending the right knee, stretching the left. And change, bend the left knee, stretching the right. Let's play with that. Bringing more and more movement into the hips as one knee bends. Lifting the other hip up a little bit. And then with soft knees, we're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Reaching the arms up. Hold on to one wrist with the opposite hand, stretch up and then take a side bend. So really opening up the side of the body. And over to the other side, lengthening up and then stretching over. Let's do it again, this time holding on to the elbow. So stretching maybe a little bit more. Let's go to the other side. Hold on to the elbows, stretching the side of the body. Coming back, let's place the hands on the sacrum. Bring the hips forwards, opening the chest, gazing up. See how far back it feels. Good to go. Coming back, chin to the chest, slide the legs down the back of the legs till you can hold on behind your calves. Bend your knees, let your stomach come closer to your thighs. Keep the head down as you stretch the legs up. So really lengthening the sits bones up. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, reaching the sits bones up, stretching the legs. Let's go one more time. Bend. And stretch. Let's walk the hands forwards until we're in a down dog. And then again, playing with bending one knee, stretching the other leg. And change. And here as well, we're going to allow the hips to move. Let's take one more either side. And stay, reach the heels down towards the floor. Think of sending the sits bones up. Long arms, long spine. And bring the knees down towards the floor. Inhale, open the chest, gazing up. Exhale, rounding through the spine. And stay there, really draw the stomach in and think of the tailbone coming closer towards the top of the head. Inhale, arching. Exhale, curving, rounding, drawing the stomach in and up. Keep going in the rhythm of your own deep breath. We're going to take a puppy pose, so keep the hips up high, walk the hands forwards until your chest can reach the floor. Allow your head to relax down, just sinking into this, opening up both sides of the body and breathing deeply. Come back to an all-fours position. We're going to bring the right knee forwards and the left hand forward. So it's like a crawl. And then the other side, left knee, right hand. So just crawling forwards to the front part of the mat. And then we're going to do the same thing back. Just noticing what's happening in the stomach, what's happening in the shoulders. Let's try that one more time, just like that. So there's a sense of diagonal, opposite hand and knee coming forwards and then going back. So if that feels challenging enough, you can stay doing that. For a little bit more challenge, let's tuck the toes, lift the heels up, really drawing the stomach in and that diagonal walk. And you can transfer as much weight into the arms as feels good. So experimenting with the movement, how far forwards you take it, how far back, what rhythm. Let's just do one more either side, maybe a little bit faster this time. And then let's come back to the downward dog. Breathe. Walk the hands back all the way. Relax the top of the head over. Relax the neck, the shoulders. And to come up, we're going to lift the stomach, curl the tailbone down as we roll up vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Let's open the legs to a wide turned out position. Bend the knees and use your hands to open the knees a little bit more. And then we're going to push with the right hand and look over the left shoulder. So keep pushing that right knee open as you twist around. Coming forwards. Other side, push with the left hand. The left shoulder comes forwards as we look over the right. Let's do that. A couple more times either side. Oh, one more. Twist. And coming back. Place the hands on the floor, stretch the legs. And I'm going to bend the right knee just enough to feel a stretch behind the left. And change. So starting off quite small. And then gradually increase. Making it bigger and bigger. You can really use your hands on the floor to support you. Next time we're going to stay with the right knee bent, left leg long. We're going to walk our hands over towards the left and just stay here for a moment. And then bend the left knee, walk the hands over to the right. Stay here for a moment. Come back to center. Keep a wide position, just turn the toes so that their feet are parallel to each other. Going to hold on to each elbow with the opposite hand. Relax the head down. Might want to move a little bit from side to side. Or you might just want to stay and breathe. And let's come down to sitting on the mat. With your feet at the front of the mat, holding onto your legs. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Just going to stay here for a few moments. Breathing, and each exhalation scooping the stomach in, relaxing the shoulders down. And then slowly rolling down vertebra by vertebra, all the way to lying on our backs. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, draw the stomach in, bring the knees in towards the chest, just until you feel the tailbone coming off a little bit off the mat, and release. Deep breath in, and then really exhaling all the old air out, drawing the stomach in, squeeze them in, and relax. So hands behind the head, and we're going to do the same thing, lifting the head towards the knees. This time as the knees come towards the head. So exhale, exhale, all the air out. Really draw the navel in, in. Inhale, relax. One more time, just like that. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This time we're going to stay there for toe touch. So tap the toes of one foot down towards the floor and change, and trying to keep that little pelvic curl going, and then taking it a little bit faster and a little bit faster, as if we're running on the spot on our backs. And relax. Again, inhale, exhale, bring the head and shoulders up. This time, if possible, both toes down, draw the stomach in even more, and coming up, lifting the hips up just a little bit. Going down, you might touch the floor, or if you feel you can't control it all the way, just as far as you can go, and really feel the stomach pulling in. And let's just do a couple more like that. Toes towards the floor, stomach towards the spine. Lift the hips, one more time just like that. Head down. Place the right foot on the floor, stretch the left leg up, and give it a stretch. Meaning to open up the back of the leg, relaxing the shoulders down. Make sure the hips are in a parallel position, in a neutral position. Hands on the stomach. Going to lengthen the toes away, reach them down towards the floor. Really engaging the stomach, and then flex the foot, bring the leg back. As you exhale, we're going to reach the toes away, and again, really putting the stomach in. Flex up, and then maybe taking it just a little bit faster. And again, as you go down, stomach in. Let's do twice more on this side. One more time. Just keep the leg up, stretch the right leg out long, and give ourselves a slightly deeper stretch. Changing legs, place that left foot on the floor, hands on the stomach. As we exhale, reach the toes away. You feel the stomach drawing in, and then flex the foot, reach the heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stomach draws in. Flex, reach the heel long. And keep going, maybe taking it a little bit faster. And kicking up, lengthening down. And then the last time, I'm going to stay with that leg long. Stretch the left leg out on the floor. And deep breath. So place the right foot back on the floor. Left leg bent in a 90-degree angle, hands behind the head. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to lift and bring the right shoulder over the left knee and take little pulses up and up and up and up. I'm going to keep going with the pulses. Stretch the right leg out on the floor. Keep lifting that elbow up on the diagonal. And then keep pulsing this time. The right leg is going to lift up off the floor. And just stay squeezed for a moment. And we'll do all that on the other side. So the right leg's at this 90-degree angle, reaching the left elbow up in little pulses, up and up and up. Keep drawing the stomach in. I'm going to keep going with the pulses. Stretch the left leg long on the floor. And then lengthen the left leg, lift it up off the floor. And stay. And we're going to go from here into the crisscross. Change and change. So keep drawing the stomach in. Opening in between the shoulders. And maybe we can go a little bit faster. And a little bit faster. Faster still. And relax. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Going to place both feet back on the floor. Open the right knee to the side so you get a stretch on the inside part of the thigh. And then we're going to slide that right foot so it's behind the left foot. Going to reach the right arm up and back, and then side bend over to the left. So you might be able to hold on to your foot with your left hand. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Just keep it close. Going to push the left foot down into the floor. Lift the left hip up. So this should feel like a really nice stretch after all that stomach work we did. And bring it back. Again, push the foot down. Think of sending the left knee forwards. Stretch the right arm up and back. And then just play with that. Opening a little bit more, lifting your left hip up a little bit more each time. And then next time we're going to keep the hip down. Bring the hands back down. Stretch the left leg up towards the ceiling. And we're going to reach the toes on a long arc all the way. Maybe we can even touch the floor or just in the direction of the floor. And then arc the leg back up and open it a little bit towards the left. So creating this really big arc with the leg, really allowing the hip to lift up and stretching the toes far away. Keep the arms open by the sides of your body. And again, arc. Each time we might be able to get the foot a little bit closer to the floor and a little bit further away from the body. Going to take that once more. And up. And bring that back. We're going to do that whole thing to the other side. So this time opening the left knee. And then sliding the left foot so it's behind the right foot. Stretch the left arm up. And then going to side bend so you might be able to hold on to the foot, and if you can't, just somewhere close. Press that foot down, the right foot down, send the right knee forwards, opening and lifting, and relax it down. Again, stretch, opening up the front of the body, opening the shoulders, and keep playing with it. Each time you might be able to lift your hips up a little bit more. Hope this feels really nice on your body. So the next time, I'm going to reach the right toes up towards the ceiling, arms open by the side, and arc the legs, so reaching the toes over towards the left side. And then bringing them close to the floor, bring this hip back and open the leg towards the right. So creating this nice big arc with your toes, keeping the shoulders open. And open, trying to keep the hips looking straight up towards the ceiling. Reach it away towards the floor, back to the ceiling, opening. Let's do one more just like that. Opening, and then bring it back. Bend this knee in, stretch the other leg out. I'm going to hold on with both hands behind that leg and bring ourselves up to a sitting position. And slowly roll down using the stomach to control it down. One more time like that. Coming up and rolling down. If that feels challenging enough, just keep doing that. If you want a little bit more challenge, you're going to reach the arms up and then coming up as if like we're taking a little clap behind that foot, behind that knee. And clap and up. Coming up and down, up and down. One more time, up. Let's stay there and see how far we can stretch that leg up, opening the chest. And let's roll down. We're going to do that to the other side. So first, holding on behind that knee, behind that leg, coming up. Sitting up with a tall spine, rounding back. And again, coming up, lengthening the spine, rounding the back, rolling down. So either keep going with that or reach the arms back. Coming up, clap, and back. Reach and reach back. Let's do a couple more like this. And then for the last one, we're going to stay there, hold on behind the leg, see how far we can stretch the leg up, open the chest. And slowly rolling down vertebra by vertebra. And we're going to roll over to lying on one side. I'm lying on my right side. Knees are bent. Going to keep both knees together, lift the toes up towards the ceiling. So we're internally rotating, turn in. And then we're going to turn out so the knee goes up towards the ceiling. Let's just start like that, rotating in and out, trying to find as much movement as possible of the leg in the hip socket, keeping the spine long and supporting the back with the work of the center. And let's do a few more like that. If that feels enough, stay exactly with that exercise. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, stretch the leg out, turn in, touch the toes in front, turn out, touch the heel back. So turning in and out, still maintaining that length through the spine. As much movement as possible in the hip socket. Touch the toes, touch the heel. Forwards and back. I'm going to do that a few more times. Last one. And then stretch that left leg out until we come up to a sitting position. And I take a side bend, walk the left hand towards the left toes. You may or may not be able to reach it. Either way, we're just going to stay there and open up, relaxing the shoulders down. Coming back this time, the right hand's behind the head. Going to reach that left leg long, slightly turn it in as we lift and tap down. So really lengthening the toes in one direction and the head in the other direction, drawing the stomach in, lift up and down, lift up. Just do a couple more like that. And then keep the leg up and we're going to circle the leg in the hip socket, stretching the toes towards the wall on the other side. And let's go in the other direction. Keep lengthening, keep reaching. And again, coming up, this time sitting in the mermaid position. Let's stretch the left arm up and over. So we're lengthening that side of the body, lifting up the right side, opening the chest. And thread the left hand through so the forearms come together. Just stay here and play with slightly rounding and arching the back. A little rocking movement. And we're going to do all that over to the other side. So, start off lying with our knees bent, long spine, turn in, knee to knee, toes reach towards the ceiling, turn out, knee reaches towards the ceiling. So trying to get as much movement in the hip socket, in and out, while maintaining the spine long and the stomach supports the spine. So you might choose to keep going with the bent knee, or stretch the leg out, touch the toes, and then heel goes back. So turn in, toes go forwards, turn out, heel back, in and out. Checking that the shoulders stay relaxed, the muscles of the face also relaxed, turning in and out. Last one. Stretch that leg out, come up to a sitting position, into the side bend. Walk the fingers towards the toes, and wherever you get to, just stay there and open, lengthen. This time when we come back, we're going to have the hand supporting the head, reaching the leg out, slightly turn it in to lift, tap down, lift and down. So we're working the muscles of the leg, but we're creating length as we do that. Creating support in the center, length in the spine. So a couple more like that. And then keep the leg up as we circle, little circles in one direction. Keep lengthening the toes away from the top of the head. And reverse the direction of the circles. A few more just like that. Coming up, sitting to the mermaid position. Again, taking a beautiful side bend to open. And then threading the top hand. So the forearms come close together. And a little rocking motion, so arching and curling the spine. From here we're coming to an all fours position. Let's stretch the left leg back, right arm forwards, lift up, lengthen, draw the stomach in and just tap down, reach up, tap, lengthen. Two more just like that. Let's stay, reach, 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 reach. And then place the left toes down. We're going to open the chest, opening the shoulders, really lengthening. Let's do that to the other side. Stretching right leg back, left arm forwards, lengthen to lift and tap. So here too, making sure the shoulders don't bear any unnecessary tension. Keeping space in between the ears and the shoulders as you lengthen and tap down. Let's do two more, up and down. This time we're going to stay, reach even more. Tuck the toes, open the left arm, twist. Coming back, let's come to the plank position. You're going to stay here, drawing the stomach in, lengthening. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, come down as close to the floor as you can, and push up. So bending and stretching. So as well as working the triceps, we're really thinking of lengthening the spine. If you want to make it a bit more challenging and straighten the legs, please feel free to do that. I'm keeping mine bent. Just going to do a few more like that. And last one, coming all the way to lying on the stomach. Press the arms down, lengthen the spine, coming up, bending the elbows, coming back. Again, reach the elbows back, top of the head forwards, and then push down, open. Bend the elbows, coming back down. We're going to do just one more like that. Stay here. Turn your gaze over one shoulder and the other shoulder. Let's do one more either side. And then let's push ourselves back into a rest position. Relax the head into the mat and breathe. Coming to all fours, let's tuck the toes, reach the hips up to the downward facing dog. Reach the right leg up towards the ceiling, open the hip, bend the knee, send the right knee up even higher, and then square off the hips, round the spine, bring the knee towards the forehead towards the knee, hover, and then shoot the leg. We're going to keep it straight up this time. Let's take this again. Bring the weight forwards, really lift the stomach, reach the leg up. Twice more, round, stomach in. Stretch. One more time, hover. This time we're going to stay there and bring the right foot, cross it in front of the left foot. So we're in a downward facing dog in that crossed position. Walk the hands back towards your feet. Stretch over. And then for a little extra stretch, we're going to walk the hands over to the left. Stretching the right side of the body a little bit more. Coming back to center. Walk the hands back. Let's uncross the legs so we're back to the regular downward facing dog. And we'll do all that with the other leg. So reach it up. Open up the hip. Bend the knee. See if you can lift the knee up a little bit higher. Square the hips, round the spine, forehead to knee, knee to forehead, hover, and then shoot the leg back up nice and long. Coming forwards, lift the stomach, come forwards as far as feels right for you. Stretch the leg. Twice more, round, stomach in. Reach up. One more time. And then we're going to cross the left foot in front of the right one. Stay for a moment. Walk the hands back towards the feet. And then walk the hands over to the right, opening up the left side of the body a little bit more. Coming back to center, walk the hands forwards. Uncross the legs, downward facing dog. Walking the hands back, relaxing the head over, bending the right knee, stretching the left leg,
and change. Let's do that one more time either side. Then with both knees softly bent, relax the head over. And one more time, we're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra, drawing the stomach in, reaching the top of the head up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reaching the arms up so that the palms come to touch. And let's bring the hands to rest on the center of the chest. Taking a moment just to notice the rhythm of the heartbeat and of the breath. I hope you enjoy doing this class with me. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe so that we can do some more classes together.